How's it going, everyone? Today is a good day, and that's because I've received the new 10.5-inch iPad Pro that Apple announced a few weeks ago at WWDC. Nice compact box from Apple. Now, this comes in 4 different colors. We got space gray, silver, gold, rose gold. 3 different storage sizes, 64 gig, 256, and 512 gigs, and they all come with the option of Wi-Fi or LTE connectivity. This one is the 64 gig space gray model. This is the first time they've actually had a picture on the front of an iPad, and usually it's like a profile shot. So let's go ahead and open this thing up and see how it goes. Easiest way I find to open Apple products is just pulling down, and you can just open it like this. iPhones are even easier. Nice and easy. And let's go ahead and let this guy slide out. That was nice and simple. Here we got the matte finish. Got that camera protrusion and the camera cut out in the foil. That's nice. Looks good. The cool thing with the space gray with the black front is you can't really see the bezels when the device is off anyways, but just from looking up closely you can kind of see that it's a lot smaller than before. In the rest of the box we have a little booklet with stickers, always useful. We got our standard 12-watt wall adapter and what looks like a standard 1-meter lightning cable. Let's go ahead and turn this thing on and see how it goes. There we go. Now, one thing I'd like to see eventually is this be replaced with the 29-watt MacBook charger. They've enabled fast charging on these new iPad Pros, and I think it'd be really nice to be able to charge it at a quicker rate. So here we go. Here's the with the screen on. You can really see how they slim down these bezels. Here I've got a iPad Air for reference, so we can kind of see side by side just how much thinner those bezels are. Looking good. Here we also have a 13-inch iPad Pro, or 12.9, if you're insistent like Apple is. So let's take a look at how these devices look next to each other. So here we go, side by side. We can see that the Air is only slightly smaller than the iPad Pro 10.5, a little bit towards the top, a little bit along the sides. Maybe from behind it'll be easier to show. Maybe not with that camera protrusion after all. But let's see. But yeah, so that's what that looks like in terms of the different bezel size. Here it is next to the big brother, the gigantic iPad Pro. Quite a bit smaller, nicer, smaller bezels, and it's a significant difference. Side by side, this is a little bit taller than this one is wide. So that is as far as that goes. I'm gonna go ahead and set up this iPad as new because really the only thing I'm particularly interested in is the 120 Hz display, and even just this side by side looks crisp. I'm gonna go ahead and type in my password in there. I don't know if it's just me, but I've noticed it seems a little bit top heavy. If I hold it up here in the corner, it seems to be falling down a little bit towards the top. Maybe that's just the way it's dispersed inside, I'm not sure, but either way, not particularly phased. It's nice and light, weighs just about the same amount as this old iPad Air 1, just over 1 pound. Go ahead and enable location services. We'll set this up later. Come on. Come on. Really? No. Go ahead and do this since it won't let me skip the password. setup is a new iPad. We're gonna go ahead and set up all this later. I'm gonna restore an iCloud backup, so it doesn't matter. Don't use. Yes, we agree. You can have our souls and our firstborn children. Continue with the True Tone display, and here we are, set up. Wow, it's really hard to demonstrate what a 120 hertz refresh rate looks like when you're just flicking it back and forth, but it is truly noticeable. Let's see here on my big iPad if we can sort of see the difference. What I think I'm going to do is I'm going to try filming it in 120 frames a second and seeing if that makes a difference. But so far, you know, unless my eyes are deceiving me, I really truly feel like this is significantly different. iPad Pro, how very meta of us. I mean, this is just so cool. Let's see if I can open up apple.com here. Quick overview of the device. 10.5-inch screen up front. We got the 7 megapixel FaceTime camera up front, same front and back cameras from the iPhone 7. We have a quad LED, True Tone LED, whatever flash that they have. We got the 2 speaker grills up front and 2 down bottom, 1 lightning port. The volume up and down. I never understood why the volume was on the opposite side of iPhones. Whatever. Smart connector, of course, for those smart accessories. And let's go back into this. Oops. And let's see if we can see a difference here. So I'll try to go to the top. iPad Pro. Text specs. And let's see. So here's kind of where you can kind of tell. Looking at that text on either one as you're pushing it up and down, I feel like I can still focus on it while I'm looking on this one, whereas on this one, not so much. This is super nice. This is super, super nice. It starts at $649 for this specific one at 64 gigabyte Wi-Fi only. Goes all the way up to $1,079 for the 512 gig LTE option. And yeah, that's basically it. That's the first look of the new iPad Pro. Stay tuned for next week. I will have a full review up once I've had time to really play around with it and really sort of get a feel for this device. As always, thanks for watching. Stay awesome.